Find from today, 15 years later, YouTube for, and of the people who are currently creators and are earning only from content creation. 95 people will be left without any work and without any earnings at that time. And all these things I am not saying on my own free will, but this is a dark reality, which is going to come true very soon because the creator's economy will end within a year and a new economy will start. YouTube too, I know a lot of you have a lot of me talking about it so far. I would not have understood anything because the things that I am talking about and the information that I am going to give in this video today. For this, you need to have knowledge of economics, knowledge of tech, knowledge of social media, and also the ability to understand the future vision with explanation so that you guys can understand this huge knowledge easily. And believe me, this is becoming one of my creators in literally 925. The guy who comes after doing a job is also making content. People are making content while delivering mat swag. People are making content of their marriage life, and children have already become millionaires. So why is all this happening by making content? The internet has just come in everyone's hands, so it is not like that at all. But in today's economy, you cannot survive without becoming a creator, and I mean by creator on this moment. A freelancer is also a creator. A blog writer is also a creator, and an editor is also a creator. 1 minute and 29 seconds, he is producing something using Web 2. He is a creator. Now, what is this Web 2? I will explain it to you further, but for now you see these stats in January. 2020, the size of the creator economy, only 104, it was $1 billion. And the size of the right now creator economy, 200, has exceeded $1 billion in 2030 until that is to come. 5. This economy within the year $528 billion economy is going to be created. Now, after seeing this status, you must have felt that this is a good thing. The more the economy grows, the more creators will earn. You are absolutely right. But whenever the economy goes higher, a dip definitely comes, and this dip definitely happens. All those people who are students of the economy will understand this thing very well. But why will this dip come, and how will it come, and to understand what will be its impact, you have to first understand the 3 forms of the web. I had taken the name of 2, as it became obvious that even if the Web 1 does something like this, then I first start with the Web 1 itself. If I use the Web 1 in easy language. To explain, this is the first form of the Internet, i.e. 1990 in the Web 1. When people first accessed the Internet, that form was called the Web 1 of the Internet. Now there are some things about the Web 1 that you need to know. In the Web 1, people could only consume information, could not interact with it. That is, at that time people could only read blogs, data, etc. on the Internet, share it or like it. Couldn't give input at that time on the Internet, or say things were fixed in Web 1, which was not updated much, and mostly these things were articles, or there were read-only pages, and the Web 1s, it was only 2000 it lasted for as long as the bubble busted, just because of which the U.S. stock market was just a bubble. 2 within the year 78, but the value loses in terms of the number. $5 trillion it all happened because the web and the knew it was new, and a lot of businesses were opening up on the Internet, and people saw it with more optimism, and an unrealistic hype was created at this time. Classmates.com and social media agitators, like Live, generally used to count on. There were only a few people, and when I say a few, I mean only a few in literally, but there was an update in the Internet. 2004 here, you could not only read the information, but you could also interact with it. That is, you can share the information, comment on it, like it, and much more. Are you experiencing it, and in wait only? Builds Facebooks, it starts the economy because now people did not just want to consume, they wanted to create whatever they are watching or whatever they always wanted to do and start creating. Web to right now is running at its peak, and this form of Internet achieved that was created to make all people creators right now. We Web 2 are experiencing it at its peak. So we feel that everyone is becoming a creator, which is also true and it was already destined to happen, but the way it was confirmed that one day everyone will become creators. In the same way, it is also confirmed that a day will come when all creators will not be able to save their careers. We'll lose the race with end time, and it has started on the web. 3, because of the web now. 3, what if I have the web? 3, if there was a confusion in one word. Then I would say that there was a limit to decentralization of web, and that it could only be read. So it became a weight where you can do both read and write. That is, you can also consume and create content, but the web too, there is a limitation of which. that every creator knows is ownership and the web. 3. The solution to this is the web. 3. I can do all 3 read, write, and on. Let me tell those who do not know that it can be a restrictor or can also be completely removed, and because of this, many creators suppress their creativity or say that they are not getting full freedom, for which the internet was actually made, even if there are as many creators in the world as there are, but ultimately, all of them are working under these centralized authorities. We do not have absolute freedom. These companies earn money from content and give us a little part of it. Say that content creation has also become basically a job. People first created a cycle of jobs, due to which they started content creation and created a creator economy. But now content creation has also become a job cycle. So now this cycle will be broken again in a new system. Now I know your question is, what will be the new system and when will it start and how can we adapt it? I answer all these questions one by one and request you not to skip this part even by mistake, because this was my main reason behind making this whole video. I had told you just a few seconds ago that web means decentralization, i.e., there will be no agent like central authorities, and every creator will use his own content. This is the web that will be the complete master. 3. The future of content creation in India, and this thing has already started. As soon as the Web 3 will be common YouTube 3, I will not act as authorities. Web 3, there will be new platforms where paid creators will be the owners and will earn directly from their audience without any middleman. But the main question is that if the authority does not agitate, then where will we get the money from? Where will the content creators earn? 10. In the year, social media platforms will also become like TV. If you remember first, 2000 from 2010 TV was watched through cable every month to the cable company. 70 from 1 Indian rupee they were given, and we were given a year. 30 from 40 channels were seen on TV, out of which we could watch anything, but then new ones. New channels started opening, and the cable disappeared and DTH service came where people used to pay only to watch their favorite channels. We did not give the money that used to be for unnecessary channels. But there was also a limitation in this, that we had to watch what is coming on the channel. So OTT was raised, and now people watch the content of their choice in TV. It's exactly the same YouTube one, where you can see all the channels you have right now, according to the will, but the web. 3. And i.e. to come 5 after the year, creators will share their content only in their paid communities, and because you have to see its content, then you will pay that creator, so that the creator directly earns money from his audience, and in between, YouTube Zero won't be able to eat money. But where will all this happen? Blockchain, crypto, and blockchain technology. All this Web 3, and now you must have realized that the things I am saying are 100, it's not years later, but right now. All this is happening in the present, and slowly everyone is going towards the future. Just we are not able to know, and I know you must have been completely confused by listening to me, because all the information I have given so far is from today. 3 years later, people are not told to relike. So you are getting confused once you understand the whole process of content creation and monetization. 3 inside, then yours. 90, but the confusion will go away. So just listen to me for a while, and I will explain to you the whole system that the content creators of the future. First of all, what is your career going to look like? As creators will realize that social media is now decentralizing it slowly YouTube won, or there may be sites like Lens Protocol, which still agitates and is a blockchain-based social media. Now, where the creator goes, the audience will also go, and this time the owner of the audience's data will be the data of those who are looking at it. Now, in this case, the creator can also monetize his data if he wants. The creator can charge a brand for his data. All the brands that have data, there will be a requirement because brands have to run ads, and now brands too. YouTube won the web can bring 3 Steam. It is also a platform that gives you tokens or crypto to run their platform or to put content on it, or whenever you engage on its platform. Steam, it is a similar platform that gives you tokens to put content on it. I have to work, that's why. Whatever communities they create or whatever people see those creators will be a niche-driven community, and your audience will also transfer tokens to you to be added to your community or to stay alive. It will be a kind of a subscription badge thing. If they like it, they will transfer the talk to the creator, and they will vote to those creators, so that other people will also know that this. The community is good and the creators here are good. Slowly, that creator's community will grow. Creator even will grow smaller than his community. He can also sell small shares, which will also make a profit whenever his community grows, as well as to shareholders on sites like Petron. 3. There will be a version of the rewards box office where the biggest fans of your community or the most important people will be able to take rewards through you, and you can give anything in the reward. You can also give shares of your community or any special content or an exclusive members card. Anything creators will have virtual meetups with their audiences in those communities, etc. 3. In this series, there will be a total artificial world in which every person will have their own avatar, and people will do virtual meetups through the avatar, and there will be no tickets to participate in virtual meetups, but you will get NFTs. Creators will be able to create their own NFTs and sell them, and the value of the creator will decide what will be the price of their NFT and whatever it will be. The audience will get those NFTs. They can also resell. They can also trade. That is, the transaction will continue. This is going to happen. The life of future content creators in this way. Future content creators are going to earn by sharing their content. And I guess by now you must have understood that once the Web3, if it comes, then the creator will have so many sources of earning. They will not have to rely only on ads, but the audience and the creator will be able to grow each other together, and the Web3 audiences will also earn creators grows. And this was the information that I wanted to share with you guys. Subscribers or followers will have no value in the future, so only the community of the community will be an audience that can pay, want to see you and help you take you forward. People will say that I have made such a big deal, we have done big things, but what is the confirmation that it will happen, and why should we believe that all this is going to happen so soon? If you have noticed, then recently every social media platform has taken out a feature of the community, but you guys thought why? Facebook said up that they can create a core community. They can interact more with their audience, because this will only benefit social media platforms in the future. When a feature is old or becomes common, then it is the job of the companies to come up with something new or create a new demand so that the company can continue to run. YouTube 4. And when it became easy to gain subscribers, then they took out the feature of the community so that the creator is busy in enlarging the community and the audience is also engaged with the creator. Except for this, but they do not give money to the creators in the bank account, but in crypto, they have created a crypto of their own, which is a tone according to how much engagement you have on your channel. According to that, you get tone tokens, which you can take the letter onto your crypto wallet and then trade it with crypto or withdrawal, which is a layer to pay of the Ethereum blockchain. For now, understand that social media platforms are giving crypto. This kind of reward system is called SocialFi, i.e. social finance, and 2024 market value of social finance in India is already 2.5 more than billion have been in the right now market 400. There are more social finance projects going on, and some of them are on platforms like StepMinds and FantacMind. 6. There are millions of active users, while there are SteamMat. 1. There are millions of active users, except last year, i.e. 2024, in the big one itself large. Investors $470 million have been invested in the social finance sector, and if statistics are to be believed, then yes, 45, but social media users are concerned about their privacy and data breach, and this is also a reason why people want blockchain-based social media platforms, because their privacy will be totally in your hands, the owner will be you, data, etc. Everything shifts from social media company to audience. I have started doing it, and this is a reason why I said YouTube 0. It is said that before anything reaches India, that thing will be common in foreign countries. People adapt quickly in foreign countries, but still foreigners are comfortable with 3 to 3. 5. It is not that people do not know this thing there. They know it, and people are already shifting, but it will take time until this knowledge becomes completely common. 3. Sal tree, a timber tree. India adapts to it, and along with India, other Asian countries also have this. 8. You can say that from today onwards, 8 years later, we will have new social media platforms that will have a different amount of earnings. But society is different in every country. It is divided into different tiers, and in the same way, there are 3 tiers of society in India. out of which the first tier ones are called this thing. 8 you will adapt within the year, but it will take a lot of time for the tier 3 audience to adapt to it. 10 years can go on for granted. 10 years later, the entire India Web 3 you must have understood and adopted it, but this timeline is theoretical. Anything can happen at any time in practical life. 10 the time period of the year is when everything is stable in the world, and our government should run in the same way as it is now. But if something happens in world politics or finance industry, then this time period is comfortable. 15 it can go up to years, but 15 the year is last 15 it won't take more than a year for this technology and ecosystem to become commonplace, because by then Generation X. There was a lot of problem in understanding technology that near must have ended. 40 it will not take time to adapt to the generation that we are in the Generation Alpha and the son who will be in their youth. They must have been born with this thing, so it will be very common for them. 15 years, our timeline 15 after a year. You will have to shift to another place to save your career. But will everyone be able to save their career? The answer is no. In the future, only the creator is secure who will have the community, and the community will be such that the rest of the world. If you are better than the competitor, then you will be able to earn. Otherwise, people will invest money in other communities, and you will not be able to earn anything, except all this. Those who are still running their work by making middle-quality or low-quality content, they will not be able to agitate because by that time the consumption pattern of people will have changed, after which people will be able to get D. So my AAP, people are advised to earn as much money as you can as long as this creator economy is running, and with online also. Open and offline business, because the world will change, and all this is so much. Transparency. Keeping in mind the future tag. I know this video will not be understood by many people right now, but this is the future, and if not today, then tomorrow. You will definitely come back to this video. Till then, you will make your YouTube 3 start and watch this video. See you in the next video.